Hi again, YouTubers. So this is a review on the Mary Kay Timewise Matte Wear Liquid Foundation. I have this in the color Beige 3. It says it is made for combination to oily skin, buildable coverage, suitable for sensitive skin, oil-free, and non-cosmetogenic. And so this is what the packaging looks like, which originally to me, I thought it was fairly small because it just, like size-wise, it looks tiny to me. Like, I don't know, like it looks way thinner this way, but similar in height. How much is this? How many ounces? 1.18 ounces here and just 1 ounce here. Most typical foundations, I think, are 1 ounce. Yeah, like, let's see, like, I don't know. And it's packaging. That's all it is what you're paying for here is packaging. It has the same amount of product in it. So I got this a little while ago and I played around with it and I've kind of went back and forth about it. And I think my problem with this is I was setting this with a mineral powder and I don't think this needs this. I have no powder to set it today other than my bronzer. So you can see I'm not oily. I mean, I've got a little bit of highlight on my cheekbones, but my forehead has a little bit of a sheen to it, but it's nothing horrible. I do think that it is a nice textured foundation. I think it's very easy to work with. I definitely think this is for combination of oily skin. It is not thick like a Makeup Forever Matte Velvet or anything like that. It is fairly thin. Like you can see it right there. It's not super thick. I'll blend some on my hand so you can see how the coverage is. As you can see, I'll show you again at the end, but this is just what it looks like now. It has a little bit of a sheen to it, but that kind of mattes out a little bit if you wait. And I was going directly from this, looking at it, thinking I needed to set it with something right away. Whereas if I went in, put this on, did my eyes, my blush, things like that, and then went back, I really don't feel like I need a powder to set this, which is really nice. I like the fact that it is in a squeeze tube. I like the fact that it has just a squeeze area. I find that it's very easy to take with you, very easy to use in multiple situations and will work for a lot of different things. The downside with Mary Kay is that you are kind of color matching yourself online unless you know somebody. I kind of went back and forth again, as I mentioned before, about all these Mary Kay things, and I had had a bad experience many years ago with Mary Kay and a consultant, and just wasn't working for me, so I didn't tend to purchase them. But I do have a friend now that she sells, kind of sort of sells it. She only does it part-time. And she talked me into trying some of their products again. So I'm glad she did, because this is a very nice foundation. Their cost is pretty inexpensive. When I get to price, I will discuss that. But I think overall, if you are looking for a foundation for summertime, they have a decent color selection, and it does not oxidize on me at all. It doesn't get that orangey undertone that some colors do. The hardest part is getting the right color match for yourselves. See that? You see how there's a very, very, very slight sheen, but do you see how it is nowhere near as shiny as it was before. I would say this is somewhat of a matte satin finish because it is not a sheen to it. It is just have a light, light, light touch of reflection to it. But for the most part, it does have a matte feel. It is very smooth. It does not feel tacky on your skin. It is definitely a really, really nice foundation. So as far as pigmentation, I think the pigmentation on this is great. I think it's very nice, has nice coverage, and definitely you don't need a lot of this product in order to do your whole face, which is pretty impressive. So it's a good 4 out of 5. Texture, it's very nice, very smooth, very just easy, as I had mentioned, to work with. So the texture on this is very nice, good 5 out of 5. Longevity, it lasts me all day, but I don't particularly have issues with foundations lasting me all day because of my Skindinavia Bridal Makeup Spray. This stuff, I swear, is what makes any foundation last on me. It just really does. So the longevity on this is fine. It's a 4 out of 5 because I don't think that it is like a wow factor. Oh my gosh, look at this. Like, it didn't move at all. Application, very easy to apply. I applied it with my fingers, I applied it with brushes, and I applied it with a sponge, and always worked with this. I didn't have to really work this out to figure out what the best way was to apply it. It worked all of those ways. So definitely application's a 5 out of 5. Packaging, I like the packaging. I think this, short of the fact that it looks small and it looks more like a concealer, it definitely is easy to take with you and doesn't take up a lot of space, which is a big plus for me, especially at this time of year when I'm kind of going back and forth and need that. So packaging is a good 5 out of 5. Price is $20, which I feel as if is a good in between. It is not drugstore that's going to be like $7 to like $12, sometimes $15, but it's also not high end that's anywhere from, you know, like $30 on up to $60. So it's a good middle of the road price point. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 colors. So I think it's got a really good color range. So price, I would say, is a good 4 because it's not like, oh my gosh, this is the greatest deal, but it's also not up there like some of the other ones. So product overall, I think this is a good solid 4 out of 5. It's definitely a nice foundation. It's definitely something that I think maybe one of the ones that I repurchased. The only reason I say maybe is I don't tend to repurchase foundations a whole lot unless it's just like I fall in love with it over time because I do always have so many different ones in rotation. I'm always trying so many new ones that I don't tend to usually repurchase them unless there's just like a wow factor to it that I can't live without as I get to the end of it and I feel like, oh, I really need that in there. So that being said, I do think this is a really nice product. My downside with this of partially why I gave this a 4 out of 5 is I hate having to color match myself online. I've gotten good at it, but I hate the fact that you have to do that and you have to like order it through a consultant and then it gets shipped to you and all kinds of weird stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review of the Mary Kay Timewise Matte Wear Liquid Foundation for combination oily skin. Let me know if you have any questions and thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.